Oh man, it's the Backyard Ufologist.
Oh, cool.
But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
Yay!
We need your comment.
Whoa, this is heavy.
Holy smoke, we go left!
Hot diggity! Hello, I'm not available now. Please leave your name, phone number, and a message after the tone. That is an invalid command.
Up your shaft.
Everything is proceeding as I have foreseen.
Jedi Master Yoda, you think Yoda?
Hello, this is David, the Backyard Ufologist. Thank you so much for joining me today. I sure do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, give a thumbs up, and most of all, make sure you comment and take part in what you are seeing with me. Participate, folks. I do appreciate it very much. Well, I'm so glad everybody's here today. It's Hump Day Wednesday. 2 more days until the weekend. And what is this, the second day of fall? Is that right? Yeah, second day of fall. It arrived yesterday morning, Eastern Daylight Time, around 9:37. Equinox was worldwide. I was outside last night taking pictures, and I caught one UFO, and I missed one. I was messing around doing something, and I just happened to look behind me, and there was one getting ready to go behind the trees. And I tried to get it really fast, and then I ran around and tried to get to the end of the yard to catch it, but you'll see it. It's very fast, but it was a big one. It wasn't the space station either, because they have that satellite tracker. I mean, it already passed. It was like 11 o'clock. You can check that, the night before last. And I caught one yesterday morning coming across. Man, this thing was almost blue. It was really pretty, and it was going really fast, and I think it just went into a portal and just disappeared, or it just, I don't know, it cloaked itself. I don't know what happened. And I got some pictures of some orbs. They're really out there now. Some of them are coming back. Some of them are a little pixelized, but you can see what's inside of them. You can see there's something inside of them. It's not dust or moisture or some crap like that. But anyway, if you'd like to make a donation, all the information is in the description box below. I have PayPal and Patreon. You can become a monthly Patreon. I would appreciate it. So subscribe, make sure you're still subscribed, and hit the notification button, because a lot of people are getting unsubscribed and the notification bell is getting unchecked. I don't know what's going on with that. Even my hours, my watch hours, they've been adding like 10 to them. I said, what's going on? How do you do that? You know, when I have been working so hard to get it down, and then they add 10 more. I don't know what's going on. They take subscribers away. I don't know if it's just a AI algorithm. I don't know what it is. If you'd like to advertise your widget or your service here, we got great rates right now. You should get in on it right now. I do appreciate all the new subscribers on Facebook, the new ones that have joined. I do appreciate it. Twitter, Instagram, and Parler. I do appreciate you guys. You really say some good stuff. I have several people saying, why don't you do a live broadcast? I used to do it on Hangouts, if you remember, when I first started. It's been a couple of years, but that's all I did was live. And, you know, today, I think I may say something that I'm not supposed to say when I'm live. You know, I have to really watch myself when I'm being interviewed and stuff, because there's some words you can't say, and I'm just not educated on all what you can't say. So, you know, I think it's crazy, because this is freedom of speech, as long as it's not hate speech, you know. But what they make, they abuse that privilege on hate speech. I know that. I see, you know, politics will trickle in, you know, even the small channels here on YouTube, like mine. A lot going on, you know, and I want to keep the politics out if I can. And when you're dealing with UFOs and stuff, the politics will get into a certain point. But this is something different. This is just pure hate. And if you don't believe what I believe, then you're the enemy, and that sucks. Even with family members. I'm saying, I'm letting go of this stuff, man. This is manipulation, it's brainwashing, it's hate, it's malice, it's dark, it's Satan, and I believe that. So I do 1 John 4:1-4, and I keep on going, looking for orbs and UFOs. But we're thinking maybe we may go live, I don't know, and do a little something, because so many people want it, and boy, I need you really bad. So I do appreciate everybody. And I have to bitch about my iPhone 7 here. The last update, 14, I believe it is, OSI 14, it's 3 gigabytes. And I can't get it. I don't have the room for it. And then I did the iCloud backup. I have like 4,000 pictures on my main folder, and then I have like 8,000 pictures on my phone, and some videos, and it's all paranormal and some of my personal life. And I just uploaded everything to the computer, and it still left 1,000, and I can't delete them. They won't delete, and they won't. There's no little garbage can. I don't know what's going on there. I have like 1 gig left, I think, and you got to have 3 to have update. So don't look like I'm going to get an update, because the apps that I use, I have to have. I need them. I can turn them off, and I've done a lot of that still. I don't have the room. I don't know if you're experiencing that, and if you have a solution, let me know. It's crazy, the bleeding edge of technology. It's crazy. Okay, that's enough of me talking. I love you folks. I would like for you to spread love and light, and I appreciate it if you subscribe or think about subscribing. If not, I appreciate you just watching some of my videos and help me get there. I've still got over 900 hours to go to get monetized, and I keep saying this, and I tell you, it's rough on me, but I can't keep going without getting a little money. You know what I mean? It takes up so much of my time. And my wife says, "You going outside again?" I said, "Yeah." But anyway, by the first of the year, if I don't get monetized, I'm thinking that I'm going to have to do something different. And I'll probably do this periodically, but not as much. But I've got to have some kind of income coming in, and need to work on other things, because if this is not going to work, why keep doing it? But anyway, I do appreciate everybody, and I'm going to keep on until at least the first of the year. It's about, 3 months from now, so we'll see what happens. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here's the first video of the UFO that I caught. And this is coming from the south. You can see it. Look how pretty that thing is. That's just beautiful. It's coming from the south, and it's headed for the north. So I don't know. It's too low to be a satellite, and it's going the wrong way anyway. But look at that. See how it turned blue? And I was just looking at it and just talking to it, saying, "Why don't you power up for us? Power up for us," is what I wanted it to do. And I was trying to get the volume.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
It's disappearing. Look at that.
Yeah.
It just cloaked.
Well, it's either cloaked or going through a portal. So
Oh, my.
I was really, I get so fascinated with these things out there. I'm going to tell you, it's something else out there for sure, in the skies and on the ground here on the Hammonasset Ley Line. Okay. Now here's my second one. Here it is right here. I just happened to turn around, and let me see if you can probably hear me here too. Watch.
Oh!
I missed it. There it goes. See it?
Oh!
I missed that. It came right over the top of me, and I didn't even see it. Isn't that something? Right there. But did you see that? That went by right there? Look at this. Now there's no birds. That's one of the orbs that's flying around here. See how, look at that. You can see an eye, a mouth that's opened, and yeah, he's just flying by. It's not a bat. It's not an owl. See, look at it. Looking at me. See? I know. See, that looks like a skeleton head, doesn't it? Hey, it's just creepy, man. Check it out. Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't even see that. Look at that. Oh, wow. And look how fast it goes. Boom. Wow. But that really gets me right here. Look at this. I'm going to show it one more time. I love it.
Oh.
I go, look. Oh, ah. Oh, my goodness. I have fun with myself out there. I wish I had somebody out there with me to have the fun that I have sometimes. Now, my wife comes out sometime, but not all the time. She works, you know, in the nursing business. She's tired when she comes home. So maybe the weekend she gets out there with me and has fun. And we're having this Halloween show, and we're going to probably go live. It's going to be fun. So, you know, that's what we ought to do, is to have a little Halloween party like we did last year, and we dressed up. So it's really cool, and I love dressing up like a vampire anyway. So nevertheless, that's the future coming next month, and we have something to look forward to. Okay, here's our first picture of the show. Lots of orbs around. You can see there's a face, eye, nose, and a mouth, and there's one right here, eye, nose, and a mouth. It's something there, and there's something right here beside him too, another entity that looks just like him, and they're probably traveling together. Now look at this. This thing is sticking out of the orb. I've seen this before. You can see the ears, the eye, nose, and the mouth. Looks pretty innocent there, doesn't it? It could be. I don't know. Eye, nose, mouth. Like I said, some of the malevolent looking ones are really nice, but something that looks like the angel of light can really get you, you know. You just never know. Do 1 John 4:1-4. I do a clearing, and I do it out loud out there, and it does settle down, and you can feel a lift right in our little area, and that's what I do. James Gillian really taught me something really good when he taught me how to do that, for sure. And something sticking out right there. They're a little pixelized. I wish I had a better camera. That's what I want to do, is make money, you know, and buy a nice camera, and maybe even hit the road and go see Stephen Criddle, you know, in the UK. He goes to Stonehenge every equinox, and he catches some fabulous orbs, and you can see the people. It looks like pictures. I was saying, Stephen, man, this is just great. And I heard Art Alien TV talk about him last year. Joe White, that shows all the things that are on Mars. You need to go check him out too, and tell him I sent you. He is. He's doing some great work. I think we may read about him in history books later in years to come, for sure. But anyway, yeah, you can still see these are like two entities together. They're crammed in this little, well, it's like three. You know, 2 eyes, and you got a snoot or a snout, the nose, eye here, and they're just kind of crammed in there. And you see them like this one sticking out right there. It kind of looks like a deer. I don't know. I see a lot of animals, and I don't know what they are. And there's a little person in here that I can see. Can you see that? I mean, I barely see some ears and a mouth and a nose. It's pretty bright. It's really wow how much energy is in that. And then look at this little thing standing up here. I mean, I don't know. It could be pareidolia. I don't know. I'm just no expert on that stuff. That looks like something right here. An eye, a nose, and a mouth smiling right there. That's just undeniable. And sometimes you can just see them so plainly. You know, I have a few. When I do the year in review, I'm going to really show those, and if you missed it, you're going to say, oh wow, it's just mouth dropping for sure. And here's a little something, and here's 2 entities. If you look at these a lot, like I do, and you'll see it, and some people say, well, I don't see what you're seeing, Dave. Well, I understand that. You have to really practice and really, you know, look at them. And here's an eye. Now, that's why I'm careful when I look at other people's pictures, you know. Eye, nose, and a mouth. There's a little thing right here, 2 ears, 2 eyes, and a snout. And just all kind of things coming out of this portal of this tree. I got one coming up that something's coming out right here like it usually does. This is a very active tree right here. It's a cedar tree, and a lot of things come out of it. But it's surrounded by all this quartz boulders, and I'm going to tell you they're underground too, buried. So it's a lot of energy here. So things come out of this thing. I'm going to include that in the year in review too. A lot of things coming out of there. And here's one right here with a face, eye, nose, and a mouth. And some of these are just dimensional travelers. Some of them are ghosts that you can really tell. And some of them are extraterrestrials traveling in Merkabas, like ascended masters and things like this. Now, if you flip this, you see an eye, and a nose, and a mouth. This is like a little girl or something right there, or female, some kind of female, it looks like. Okay, let's move on here. This is the big pine tree in the backyard, about 100 feet high. Look how big these things are. Now, if you look, I see an eye, nose, and the mouth right there. There's an ear, and there's another ear over here, and there's a guy right here, an eye, nose, and a mouth right there. And you can see all kind of different entities in here. You can screen shoot it if you'd like. Look at this one, eye, nose, and smiling. And you can look at it yourself if you're interested. Now, some of these are way back, but look how clear they kind of came in for being so far away. See this eye, and then a nose? It looks like some kind of animal to me. I don't know what it is. And where's that other one? Yeah, right here. And see the two eyes, nose, and the mouth right there? It's just so easy to see. I don't know, man. I wish they'd come closer. Look how far away they are and how clear they came in. That was just, it just fascinates me. If they want you to see them, they'll let you see them. Sometimes they just, I don't know if it's just interference here in the vortex, the portal or something, but look at all the pixies flying around. People may say that they're bugs or artifact, but you can see that these are little orbs, little pixies, little fairies. Now this is the globe, the garden globe my wife puts on. This is a really big quartz boulder right here that trees are around. We have another little fairy circle. My wife, you see the little face right there? Eye, nose, and a mouth right there. It's all kind of different things that come through here. If you look at it, it kind of looks like a dragon that's asleep, like those mud fossils, like an eye, and it comes down, you see the teeth, That's what we always said. We look at it and go, man, that's weird. It is. Hope it don't wake up anytime soon. But look at this guy. Now, sometimes it's hard to see. This is one of the ones that's hard to see. But you see this eye, nose, and the mouth. Look at the teeth right here. You can even see the teeth. And kind of looks like a vampire almost, doesn't it? Looks like he's got some things going on. And then the guy next to him is two eyes, nose, and a mouth. And he's smiling right there. You see that right there? Yeah, and then you see these little bitty things right here, entities looking through. It's like a hole in the orb. It's like another portal within a portal. So I don't know how it works, but you can see all of these entities that are in here. And I got some more right here. Let's see where. Yeah, this is it. This is the next picture, and look, they're just coming down the Hammonasset Ley Line. And then I'll take a picture as soon as the camera resets. It takes about 5 seconds. That seems like an eternity when you're trying to catch something that you see. And after you take one picture, and then they're gone. But look down here on the vortex right here. You see this little guy right here, eye, nose, and a mouth. If you just look, you can see so many things. An eye, nose, and a mouth right here. And right here, something going on, and there's somebody who looks like they're waving at me right here. They could be. So look at the human. And there's an eye, and a nose, and a mouth. Eye, nose, and a mouth there. Eye, and his other eye's covered up, I think. Nose and a mouth right there. And it's a little pixelized. There's an eye, nose, and a mouth there. But you can see through the pixelization, I mean, this one's not all the way in this reality, or just didn't get in the light. That looks like something peeking around the tree right there. You see the eye, nose and the mouth. I swear, I'm telling you, this happens out there. And if you look and watch it long enough, you'll say, yeah, man, something's going on around it. It really is. And I'm out there in the dark, and I have to pray. And this is my own backyard, folks. You know, I really do. I do a clearing. I do First John 4:1-4 because I know these things are around it. And the thing about it is, sometimes you can feel it. You can feel the energy, and sometimes I'll get the what do you call it? The chill bumps, the goosebumps that go up your spine and your neck and your shoulders and the back of your arms, and I go, oh man! Just show no fear. It just means that they're around and you can feel them, and yeah. It's wild, man. It really is. That's another reason I'd like somebody out there with me to experience this. It's lots of fun. Eye, and a nose and a mouth there. You can always see these little things. They're just crammed right here. See the little cat right here? The two eyes, the nose, the mouth, and the body. And it's just like he's just sitting there on his paws and legs right there. And here's a guy, eye, nose, and a mouth right here. And look at this. Now, I don't know. This kind of looks like a cat and some kind of animal, like a big cat, like a lioness. See the ears right here? And the eyes, and you see the nose and the mouth right there? Yeah, the feline beings, they're out there, and I always appreciate them. I ask them to come, and I tell them I appreciate them coming, and I know they're protecting us for sure. And you can see there's a face, eye, nose, and a mouth there. You can see it, the mouth, the eye, the two eyes, and the nose, and the mouth right there. Okay. And then you got something right here. Look at this. This is like two eyes. You see the hair and the head and the ears right there, and his body comes down. Looks like he's holding something, and you see his feet, and it looks like he's even got shoes on. He looks like he's a big fat guy, and he's got a shirt on with an entity on it or something. Could be wimpy.
For a hamburger today, I will gladly pay you Tuesday.
Okay, I have to be a little silly, okay? And you see there's a girl right here, really cool, and an entity here, and entity there, and just entities everywhere in that one for sure. And you can see there's an eye, nose, and a mouth right there in that one, and more things. And did we see this one? Look at this, eye, nose, and a mouth. Look at that. Isn't that cool? You can see that really easy. There was just so many of them out there. Did we see these? I don't think we did we? Okay, I'm going so fast. I don't want to keep you. Some people are saying my programs are too long, so I want to make sure that I do it correctly. Eye, nose, and mouth. I don't want to run you off. Here's another little entity right here. You can see right there in the hair, or it's looking through a hole. It's usually a hole that they stick their heads and bodies through to see. It's some kind of looking glass. Maybe it's some kind of technology, and that's what they have to do. And here's another one, a head and the two eyes, and then it gets darkened out, and you can just see all these entities, you know, just looking through here. Look at this one, eye, nose, and a mouth. Don't that look like a cat to you right there? Like some kind of cougar or something? Sure does to me. It really does. Okay, let's just move on here. Here's one on the fairy circle here, and I was looking at this, and it looks like two eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. Some kind of entity, and it's got color in it. I don't know where the color comes from. I guess it's the energy from within. And then there's an eye, nose. It's very small, but you can see it, and there's a person in that black hole right there looking through, standing there just looking, and then there's something right here with a nose and a mouth. And this is in front of his eye right there. So a lot of these are just dimensions, overlapping dimensions. Something will be in front of them and cover their eye or their mouth or their face. It's really weird. Here's an entity down here. You see the hair and the two eyes and the face right there, and his collar. See his neck right there? That's his collar right there. You can see these things if you sit there and look at them. And that's the garden globe right there. You can always, these are landmarks like the garden globe and the chair, and there's a bird feeder, and then here's the tree with the wind chimes, and there's another bird feeder hanging from the limb there, and another chair, and the big quartz boulder, and that's a quartz boulder that's laying halfway buried down in the ground, and that's a little slab right there. And then you have the quartz boulder chips that go all the way around. It used to be an ancient wall there somewhere back there, and we got a lot of the rocks, and well, my wife did, and made these fairy circles, and she had it going on, and it really did attract them too, that's for sure. Really easy. Now this is a weird picture. It turned out to be a little orange gold. That's wow. That's just from the vortex, I'm believing, for sure. And here's an entity you can see just hanging out, eye, nose, and a mouth. If you just kind of zoom out here, you can see an eye, nose, and a mouth. See it right there? And the two ears? That looks like a cat, like a jaguar or a lioness or something. And then in front of her mouth there, you can see there's an entity there, two eyes and a nose, or she could be has her little baby and she's carrying it. I don't know. Two eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. You just see all of these things. See the two eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. You know, this is not pareidolia. I mean, not this much. You know what I mean? I mean, the IR camera catches so much stuff. And, you know, I have to question myself a lot, too. I said, man, do I want to show this? You know, am I crazy or something? You know, look at all the stuff right here in that bush. Wow, it's just so many little things. It could be bugs. I'm not ruling it out, you know, but I don't think so. I wish that you'd come and check for yourself. I hope that Gaudio TV comes back. They did a preliminary investigation, and he knows what's going on, and I hope that he can come back and do a full investigation, even in the house. You know, you saw the orbs flying around. There's some kind of winged being that comes and goes, and you can really see it. Now, here's an orb with the same color there. I took it just after that picture, that last picture, and look here in the middle. See the two eyes, nose, and I don't really see anything else, but if you zoom out a little bit, you can see there's an entity there. It's got two eyes, nose, and a mouth right there. And it's just like I'm saying, it's just overlapping. Here's another guy, eye, nose, and a mouth, and look at the smile. I think they see me. I know they're aware of me because they're smiling, they're looking at me. And you see these circles, I believe these are dimensions. We're in the third dimension, and then you go to the bottom of the fourth, and this is the fourth dimension, and then the other one's the fifth dimension. I believe that. I really do when I start seeing this stuff. Sometimes I see writing. I can never figure it out. Now look at this guy. He looks like he's some kind of master. Eye, nose, and see the beard right here? I just saw that. See, sometimes it'll tune in when it's time. And there's another guy right there looking through one of those holes right there. Yeah, these are good guys here in the gold orbs that are flying around the Merkabahs. Okay, let's see. Here's another one. And didn't see it changed color. This is the same one, I believe. But look, there's an ear, and you look there, there's an eye, and here's a nose, and here's a mouth. Just undeniable. This thing is traveling. And you can see all kind of different things in there. It could be public orb transportation through the dimensions. I don't know. Like the night bus for stranded wizards, huh? You know what I'm talking about. Okay, let's see. Let's move on here. Oh, yeah, here's more. And sometimes they just pop up. I don't never know. Now, I'm out UFO hunting, and I get into a certain point, and I'll pull the camera out and take some pictures. Look at this. Eye, nose, and you can't really see anymore, but if you can tell me what you think you see in that one. And this is right on the vortex here. It's huge. And there's something right here. See this guy right here sticking out right there? There's a guy here. It's just entities everywhere. I think that's that same one. You can see the ear, and it's kind of out of focus now. It's still traveling. And there it is. See the eye, nose, and the mouth. See the teeth right there? Isn't that something you see? I can see the teeth, man. Look at that. You can see it right there. And you get it too close, you just can't see it. It's all pixelized. I have some great pictures with people you can see. It's almost like a picture. And then when I zoom in, you can't see it because it's all blurred and pixelated when you bring it up real close. and I try to get closer and take the pictures, but it's still the same. It don't really help that much. They've got to come closer and want to be seen. Okay, here's one. You can see the head right here, eye, nose, and the mouth there, barely, I think. And something right here, 2 eyes and a nose and a mouth. And these are orbs that are so transparent you can't really even see the orb. That's what I'm thinking. And yeah, that's wild with the teeth there. Now this is what I was talking about, this cedar tree right here. You see this? And it's something coming out of the portal. A lot of things come right out of here. And you can see it's coming out right there. And there's something here. There's 2 eyes, nose, and a mouth. You see the ears. There's something below them. Something here. It's sideways. And one right here just full of entities. And then you come up here, and then you see an eye right there, and then it's covered up. And then you see 2 eyes, nose right there. Here's an entity standing right there. He's dressed in something here, some kind of suit, and has stuff around his neck. And then you see this guy, looks like he's got sunglasses on or goggles right here, and his mouth and his nose right there. You see that? Looks like he's got a mustache. He's looking down at something here. And look at this. See the eye, nose, and the mouth? You know, I said, oh, I don't want to say nothing about that. It's going to be pareidolia. Hey, no, it's not. This is something right here. Eye, nose, and a mouth. His mouth is open. You see the ears. And here's one that looks just like him. I don't know if these are cats. I don't know what kind of entities these are. But you see them right there. As pretty as you please. Probably gatekeepers. That's probably what it is. And then something going on here. And something peeking around this one right here. You can't really see it really well, but you can see something's going on. You can see the tree, man. It's just opened up here with a lot of entities. And here's the big quartz boulder sitting in the middle of the fairy circle, and you see something right here that's hanging out of it right here. And all kind of little entities here. I'm going to tell you, it's just no dull moment around here. And sometimes at night, I can't sleep. I'm telling you, it's just, I can hear things. And I did catch an EVP, but it's so faint and you can barely hear it. And I was in the studio and I go, what was that? You know, I've got it if anybody wants to analyze it. I sent it to Leslie, and sees all paranormal, all things paranormal, Leslie. And she hadn't got back with me yet. But anyway, yeah, if you want to try to analyze it for me, you can be my guest, because I'm pretty good at it. But the technology I have, I stretched it as far as I could, and I just can't make it out. It's one word, and it's very faint, and you can barely see it on the audio clip for sure. But anyway, that's it for today. Welcome back, and that was the show for today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did bringing it to you. Yes, it gets crazy around here. If you're a local, or if you're out of state or out of the country and you want to do an investigation here, you're more than welcomed. Hey man, I'll put you up, I'll feed you and water you, and we'll have a blast. I'm going to tell you, bring your cameras, and I'm looking forward for that. Hey, you know, I've been working on my intros and a couple of other things. Tell me what you like and what you dislike. I really like to hear your feedback. If I'm doing something wrong, I sure would like to hear it. I just, you know, I take the bad feedback. You're not going to hurt my feelings. It helps me. You know I say, and I get off and I start rambling. I know all that. You know, I really want to do good. I really want this channel to make it. I didn't mean to be so depressed and doom and gloom and saying I'm going to quit. You know, I don't want to quit. I enjoy doing this, but I've got to have a little money. You know, we all got to have the money. I love, you know, your passion. You know what I mean? Your hobby or whatever you want to call it, and you make money at it. That makes your heart sing. I mean, it really does. And I like to stay out of the politics, but it is so crazy out there. You've got to be careful. You got to be careful. Protect yourself. Watch out. And especially from these roadblocks. We're a small town USA here in New England, and they had the roadblock up here, a town over from where I am. And got all those signs up and stuff. Somebody moved there. That's a celebrity. I'm not going to name any names. It's kind of a richy little town, you know, and got a following going on there. So that worries me a little bit. But I don't care. Do what you want to do, but leave me alone. Don't force stuff on me. I don't like that. And you got to be careful wherever you go. People pull out guns. They start shooting. It's just good is evil. Evil is good now, just like the Bible says. I don't care what you say. You can say it's a fairy tale or whatever, but I believe in Creator God. I believe in the Son, Jesus Christ. He came here in the flesh. He died on the cross, and he arose from the dead after 3 days. And I believe that. I've believed it since 1966, and even a little bit before then. But that's when I got saved and baptized, is in 1966. And I know I'm telling my age. I'm 60 years old. I just turned 60 in July. Please be careful out there. Take care of your family, your friends, yourself. And sometimes you have to make a stand, and I just don't want to have to do that. We shouldn't have to do that. Hopefully we can all come together and live in harmony. We're not going to grow until we grow spiritually and match our technologies and match what's going on in the world. It's all about power, control, and greed. And then when you have that, plus a dark entity trying to control everything and destroy all that's good, well, it's really hard. So all I can say is ask you to pray. Maybe we can do a online live meditation. That would be fun, late at night, and just kind of lay back, put our feet back in, do a little panel. Guys, give me some ideas if that's what you want to do. Everybody's telling me they want me to go live at night where we can show pictures and things of that nature, and that might be something just totally different that I might do that will work, So anyway, that would be good. I'll look forward to your comments. Everyone, this is David, the Backyard Ufologist. We'll see you in a couple of days. Be safe, spread love and light. Bye-bye, everybody.